Welcome to the Wise Take DFS podcast. I am your host, CK013. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013. And I am joined once again by one of Wise Take's finest DFS analysts, Mr. Cashin DFS. You can find him on Twitter at Cashin DFS. Cash me hombre. How you doing, bro?
I'd have been doing much better if the Pelicans could have said Mirotic was out at 6:57 instead of 7 o'clock and 30 seconds.
Yeah. That is
doing much better,
bro. You live by the FanDuel, you die by the FanDuel. You know what I'm saying? You live by no late scratch, you die by no late scratch. You know, I mean, late swap. I fucked up that whole thing. Damn, I fucked up that whole thing.
And you know how much I hate news too. But when it affects, when it's a guy that is, I'm not taking a stand on. It's not no questionable. It's not none of that. It's just he's out.
Yes.
When nothing was said about this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There was no question of tag.
Just give me 3 minutes. Like,
that's it.
Give me 3 minutes.
Yeah,
a lot of people won't do it in those 3 minutes. I get it.
I'm sure you will get it in 3 minutes. That's probably Cash's go-to expression back in the day when he was G-macking. Yo, just give me 3 minutes, honey. Hey, yo, shorty, let me get 3 minutes.
Just give me 3 minutes. Goddamn, that's all I need. Russell Westbrook killed me, man.
Yeah.
I got Russell Westbrook low on. That hurt. I almost cashed with him, but
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, man. It was like there was so much value that it made you want to go stars and scrubs again. And like clearly, especially with the Randall news, the balanced build was kind of the way to go. And it's rare that happens, but it was the way to go today. D'Angelo Russell went ham. I think Jokic was 8-2. He went nuts. That was a big mistake for me. I had no interest in him. Drew Holiday went for 70-something. Freaking Randall.
That ain't no big mistake. Damn that. Jokic never has upside ever. So, no, that wasn't a big mistake. He just went ham. I mean, everybody knows he got it in him.
But, like, it was a mistake to not consider him. And number one, centers destroyed Toronto. Number two, he was very cheap for him. Like, just for him, that was very cheap.
I mean, it also helped that Harris went out.
Yes, that helped huge. The fact that Harris went out was a big bump. So he did get relatively lucky that Harris got hurt and left. But, still. You know, sucked. But the mid-tier was the way to go. Like I was all stars and scrubs. I had me Randalls, ADs, and, I had some Steph Currys and all these guys so I can pay up for multiple studs. And I had Harden in a lineup with Cat. And it was just the mid-tier. That's really what it was. Drew Holiday, D'Angelo Russell, Randall. I'm sure there were other guys. Like Tristan Thompson was chalk, and it was good chalk. It was
Oubre went off.
That bastard went off? That bastard.
Oh, I had him on my lineup at like 9%.
Oh, that bastard. Oubre. Kelly-O.
Got a 40.
40 burger. Wow. Oubre got a 40? No shit. Okay. Yeah. Oubre. Okay. Little bitch. I see you. Anyway, we got ourselves a nice little 5-game slate to work with here. A similar situation, sort of, to today, where today it was like 7 o'clock was the first game, and then like 8:30 were the seconds, and today it's 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock, so another early-ish night in terms of sweating. Like 9 o'clock is when the last games start. And one of the 9 o'clock games is very, very interesting. It's Sacramento against Phoenix. Phoenix is at home. We know Devin Booker not going to play. TJ Warren, it looks like he's doubtful. So it looks like we're going to see another situation where we get Phoenix running out there, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what kind of squad it's going to be, but
B squad.
The B squad, is it even a B squad? Because isn't there A squad kind of like a B squad? This is like, you know what I'm saying? So
it is.
Either way,
maybe it's an F squad.
Yes, maybe it's an F squad, but it's going to be interesting, man. So 5 games to discuss. We'll get this thing rolling position by position as we always do. Start us off with point guards. Cash, you're looking at FanDuel. I'm looking at DraftKings. Stay above 6. I'll stay above 5. Just talk to me about the guys that stand out to you.
Well, Dame is 9-9, and then you have a massive jump to Fox at 7-9. So immediately, Dame's going to be high owned. It's just easy. Unless the value opens up at point guard, Dame's going to be the highest on point guard on the slate. Because that's just what guys do. If a guy is 2,000 or more above the next guy, people just lock him in. Dame is 9-9, So I mean, Dame is Dame. He's a great play, but 9-9. There's not a lot of value in that. I mean, is my man gonna go for 60, 65? I doubt it. Can he? Sure, but probably more like a 50 or less. So I mean, you play it if you want to. I mean, I might play it just because I can, but I like Fox. The guy's been playing well after a little slump. Um, it's Phoenix, who play absolutely no defense. As crazy as it sounds, the Kings are in a potential blowout here where they could blow out Phoenix. That's how bad they are. But I do like Fox. 7-9. I think he'll get you a 50. Probably has more upside at his price than Dame do. Darren Collison. The guy's been unbelievable on the defensive end. His last 4 games, 6 steals, 4 steals, actually 1 steal against Phoenix, 4 steals. The man is averaging like 3, almost 4 steals a game his last 4 games. It's Chicago, so sure, he could get 4 steals again. He's 6'6". He's not a bad option either. That's it above 6 right here.
Yeah, on DraftKings, Dame Lillard 9.8, very expensive. The only stud, so to speak, at this price range. I mean, I guess if you want to consider Levine at 8.4 an option, but Lillard is 9.8. He's in an island all by himself up there. So the guys that have the money are going to go up and grab him, I would imagine, being that he's the top name. The guy that stands out to me the most, like, I'm cool with Fox at 7.5 for tournaments, especially in game stacks, but I'm cool with Collison against the Bulls. But Ricky Rubio is the one that really stands out.
I knew it was
coming, bro.
Rubio.
You knew it was coming.
You love Rubio.
You know I love me some Rubio.
He's one of your favorite players.
You know, bro. Rubio in DFS is a dude that I don't play a ton because, like, I know he can really, like, you can really end up hating Ricky Rubio if you play this guy too much.
But I play him a lot because he's always 3% or less.
Yes, that's the glory of it. And in this particular situation, he's going to be matched up with San Antonio, and it just works perfectly in his favor. We want the assists. Gobert is in a phenomenal spot at the center position. Where you want to attack San Antonio, Cash, we've talked about it for years now, really. It's point guard and center, and that continues to be the trend. Forbes, I don't understand why Forbes keeps starting. He's like literally the worst defender on the team. Patty Mills really not doing much to help. Derek White's the only one who's any decent, and he's not even, I'm not saying he's good, but he's better than those guys defensively. So it just seems like a really good spot. Like, DeRozan, not a great defender, but he is, as you know, long and lanky. He can get a hand in your face from pretty much anywhere because he's so freaking long. But yeah, Rubio's the first guy that stands out to me above 5K on DraftKings at 6'2". I do think more people will click on Collison's name over Rubio's name. People are probably going to want to stay away from this Utah-San Antonio game. And I don't want too many pieces from it, but I do think that Rubio and depending on how center looks, maybe Gobert would be an interesting combination for tomorrow's slate. Aside from that, Cash, take us down to Value Town and tell me what you see under the 6K on FanDuel.
JJ Barea is 5'9".
Woo-wee.
He's the same exact price as DSJ. DSJ might not play. I don't know if he is or not. If he doesn't, I think that he's a decent play.
You better start wearing a mouth guard, man. You saw that, right? He lost his tooth.
Yeah. But Beverly, stay away from Beverly. It'll hurt you.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, it's tough to pay the price, but I mean, if he's out, if JJ Barea plays 30 minutes, like he's way more likely to get you over a fantasy point per minute, and you want 30 for cash value. My man could get you 40, so I don't mind it. I mean, if he's popular at 5'9", I'll probably fade and just hope he's not that good. But he definitely has upside. JJ Barea, that man has upside. And then after that, it's just a bunch of nothing. Like, Tyler Johnson's going to come back, but I can't trust the minutes with a hamstring after all the time he's missed at 5'6". No, I'm good, bro. DJ Augustine, he's decent at 5K. I mean, go get you 30. Like, that's about it. him getting over 30 is next to impossible. Um, Corey Joseph is always in play. My man Oladipo's out. My man could play 30 minutes. Him and Collison will be on the court together a lot, so I do like that. I play Patty Mills constantly at this price, 3.8. He's had a couple duds recently, but he's never a bad punt option on FanDuel. And that's it.
Yeah, looking at DraftKings, a couple guys in this value mix. This seems like the optimal approach is going to be to pay down unless you're going up to Dame or Fox. But obviously, Berea's at 5-1. He was above there. But Augustine, I think, is in play if you're going to play Vooch. I do like that little. I do think Augustine's performance does get boosted when Vooch goes off. Okobo is 4-4 on DraftKings. I don't love that price, but he is playing the minutes. It looks like he just had a very, very bad game. He was 1-for-9 against the Lakers. The game was a blowout. But going up against the Kings, you got to figure, like you said, it's a high turnover-prone team. Maybe we can get some turnovers. Maybe the lack of defense helps him out, and he's going to be at home. So I think Okobo is in the conversation. And
I don't love his price either.
It's
4-7.
Yeah, he's 4-4.
He's got to get you a 25.
Yeah, it's a little scary. It is, and I know it's just talking shit about the guy, but Derek White has played over 30 minutes his last two games, and he's actually been playing really well. The assists are up, the rebounds are up. So at 4-2, if you're uncomfortable with going with a Rubio, you could flip it to the other side, because regardless of how bad San Antonio has been against point guards, Rubio sucks too defensively. So I got no problems coming to the other side here at 4-2 and going with a Derek White, even though I was talking trash about the Spurs defense, but that has nothing to do with shit. Yeah, those are really the guys I think I'm looking at here for the most part. Maybe something opens up tomorrow, but in the meantime, I think I'm good there in terms of the value here. Any interest in little Holiday on Holiday action? Looks like Holiday didn't really touch the court against the Kings. He was a little in the rotation, but he's not really playing. Minutes down, bro. Minutes down, bro. Let's move it over to shooting guards. Shooting guards cash above 6K on FanDuel. What do you see?
Donovan Mitchell, my man is 8.5. He's safer than Ricky Rubio. No, I don't think he's gonna go out and get a 20 or 15, which Rubio could. But he is much more expensive. He's 8.5. I like the matchup for him, like DeRozan and whoever else they want to put White on him or whoever. So he's a decent play. Zach LaVine also, my man's putting up 40s like every day. DeRozan, he's coming off a massive game. These guys got embarrassed 2 games in a row. Popovich over there talking to the magician and DeRozan on the bench, and then they both come out and play well the next game. But man, dude is 8.4 and he has a floor of 20. He has a ceiling of 60. He's okay. The other two are much safer in my opinion than DeRozan. This guy's amazing with it. What happened to the earlier DeRozan? I don't know, but he's gone. CJ McCollum, I mean, even if he plays great, if you fade Dame, you could go to CJ, but even if he plays great, he played great against Denver. Dame didn't really do shit. He played great. He got a 42. I mean, I'm not jumping for joy with a 42 at 7-1. I mean, yeah, it's good. You're not going to complain about it. But am I winning a tournament with that? No. It could help you, but it ain't taking you to the top. So, man, 7-1, he can get a 40. Whoop-de fucking do. Can he go get a 50? No, he can't. Unless Dame twists his ankle in the first 3 minutes of the game. CJ McCollum cannot go get you a 50. That's probably it. Bogdanovich is too expensive. Why he might be the best player on the Kings. My man is 6'6". There's just not a lot of upside in that price on FanDuel. How much is he on DK? 5'8"?
Yeah.
5'7"?
Yeah, 5'8".
Much rather play him there. My man is good.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting over 30 minutes now. 3 games in a row. The kid is a stud. He will be a star in this league. Mark my words. The kid is fantastic. Justin Holiday, 6'1". I don't know. He continues to pay it off, but goddamn, playing 6'1" for Justin Holiday is just not Something I love to do. But I would play him over Buddy Hield. Believe that.
Oh, Mr. Buddy Hield. On DraftKings, I think for me, like, I don't mind McCollum at 7-1. But I do agree with you in terms of like what McCollum's ceiling really is. Like, it does kind of seem like he tops out around that 40-ish mark, which would be enough at 7-1. But you have to ask yourself the question before you click on his name: is there somebody else who can get me more than that? And it's not like clear as to who. Mitchell could, right? DeRozan could. Neither of which are in the best matchup, but they could. Levine potentially could. And like settling for for McCollum over those guys because of the lower expectation due to price, I get. The issue is if you look right under McCollum on DraftKings, you got Josh Richardson, who has similar upside, probably more. If Josh Richardson's having one of his games where he's not missing, he could go for 50. And that's something we haven't really seen McCollum do with Dame in over the last few years. So I'm cool with McCollum. I'm cool with J-Rich. I think that Bogdanovich, as you mentioned, from Sacramento, 5'8" on DraftKings. There's still some wiggle room there. He is kind of priced out for, you're kind of now at this point, like, getting in the 20s ain't going to do it for you. He needs to go in the high 30s, low 40s.
Yeah, I mean, I don't love to play a guy that if they play really good, they're just gonna go get me somewhere close to value, and if they have a bad game, they're gonna kill me.
Yeah,
like I want a guy that's gonna play really good and go just off on his price, and have a bad game and get somewhere close to value.
Yes, agreed. Another guy I'll mention here, just because I always do, I'm not going to stop now, Mr. Tyreek the Freak. He's been super disappointing. Since Oladipo has gone out, we all had these huge expectations of getting Tyreek, and we haven't really had it. The usage just hasn't been there. Collison's kind of taken it all. But he is taking double-digit shot attempts. He's just not shooting well. He's getting some assists, getting some rebounds. Played 29 minutes against Sacramento. Not going to be a guy that I'm going to necessarily hang my hat on, but if there was ever a matchup for him to crush, I guess Sacramento would have been it, but it really here, right? Like going up against Zach LaVine, who should be playing defense on him. So maybe we get some steals in the mix. Tyreek is the last guy I'll mention about 5K. Take us to Value Town. What do you see in punt territory?
Dwayne Wade. He's playing point guard. Like with Tyler Johnson coming back, it could maybe they take it out of Dwayne Wade's hands, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure that they're going to let him run the point and Tyler Johnson be out the ball on the second unit. And that if it's a close game, Dwayne Wade's playing good. He can get 30 minutes. You already saw what he can do when he plays over 30 minutes. What he did against Toronto, almost got a 40 spot against Utah when he played 30 minutes. So hell yeah, 5'7". I want upside. Dwayne Wade got it. You can go give me a 50 at 5'7", please. Could McCollum give me a 50 at 7-1? Hell no. Wayne Ellington? Hell no. I'm not paying 5 for a dude on FanDuel that on DK, he's a better play because if he's hot from 3, he's gonna do it. If he's not hot for 3, no sir. 5'4" is just a no-go for me. Terrence Ross is 5'8". Evan Fournier is 5'2". Evan Fournier is going to play 35 minutes if he's playing well. He hasn't played well for a minute. He's been shooting the ball terribly, maybe the worst of his entire NBA career. But that's the kind of guy I want to go to. I go to dudes that have been shooting bad recently, and their price just keeps coming down, coming down, coming down. Evan Fournier can shoot a basketball. Mark my words. I guarantee you, Evan Fournier can shoot a basketball. So when he shoots well and plays well, get some assists, get some rebounds, my man is going to go for 35 plus at 5'2", at low ownership. So yes, I'm going to be going to Evan Fournier. If he sucks tomorrow and then maybe the price comes down to 5K, I'll go right back and I'll keep going there until he goes ham. That's what I do. Evan Fournier over Terrence Ross at these crazy ass prices, please. Magruder might miss too. That would even help Dwayne Wade even more. Jamal Crawford with no Booker and Warren might miss. Jamal Crawford could play more minutes. He's 4K. You could take a shot. Amon Shumpert, I will play over Bogdanovich because he's 3.8. He's playing well. He can get 30 minutes. He can go for 40 at 3.8. Bogdanovich, he's way more expensive. So give me Shump at half the price. Yeah, I go to war with that play all day. And that's it.
Yeah, Shumpert only 3.7 on DraftKings. Has done okay, except for that game against the Clippers where he was just god-awful. That's the day I played him, of course, when he got the 8. But everywhere in between, he's been good enough. Is he going to win you a tournament? I don't know. Like, he's got the upside, but because Bogdanovich and all these other Kings are here, it's tough for him to get the usage we're looking for. But at 3.7, I think he can get you value. So I do think if you're in need of it, he's definitely an option. And Jamal Crawford's probably the higher upside option. The problem with Crawford is his minutes just seem suspect. Obviously, they got blown out by the Lakers, so I'm assuming...
Well, he's 43 years old.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But, like, you would think with Booker and Warren out, you would think they'd start the damn guy at this point. I don't know. Maybe,
he played 30. He played 30 against the Magic.
Right. And so I think that's what it comes down to. I think if the game stays close, he'll get upwards. Like, he'll get over 20 for sure. And that's good enough for me at 3.9. But if the game does blow out, which, like, I'm assuming that, like, Sacramento, I don't know. But if the game stays close, I do think Crawford's a guy that you want in that build. The usage is going to be high. In that game against Orlando, it was closer than the Laker game. That was just a complete shellacking. But he played 31 minutes and he took 13 shots. When he's on the court, he's getting assists. 4 assists. In his last 4 games, he's had 4 assists, no matter how many minutes he's played. So, yeah, I think that Crawford is one of the higher upside value plays on the slate, but also going to be a guy with a fairly low floor. So it's just something you got to consider. But with all these guys out, you got to think he's going to get a boost. And minutes at some point, and usage, all that good shit. Especially if Warren is also out, which it looks like that's going to be the case. Move us over to small forwards, Cass. What you see over there?
How much is Nick Stauskas on DK?
Nick Stauskas is 3-1.
Whenever he's at home, you can take a shot on him. Here, I doubt it. The man, if he catches on, like, I was watching him against the Magic. The man... He was on. Like, you could tell. Right when he got the ball, he's ready to shoot. When that man's on, he's gonna shoot the ball. So on DK, when you get a 3-point bonus at min price, but here I'll do it at home. If this game was at home against Dallas, I could take a chance on that if I'm making multiple teams on DK. Just put that in your memory bank because when that man is on, he's aggressive as shit. He will take his shot. Josh Richardson, I hate this guy. I hate this guy with a passion. He was going absolutely off against the Pelicans and then did absolutely nothing in the second half. Came back against Utah, had a shit game. Just terrible. He's 7-4. The price came down. He's okay. Don't love it. I love Harrison Barnes. My man, I would hope that Luka's out, but I'm pretty sure Luka's going to play. DSJ out, just anybody out just makes it even better. But playing really good these last 2 games, very aggressive, making his shot. I like him. I like him here a lot. 6'5", yes please. Jabari Parker's going back to the bench, and Warren I don't think is playing. I'm not playing Joe Ingles at 6'1". Damn that.
Oh man. Yeah, Harrison Barnes is the first guy that I'm going to like here around this area. Scoring forwards against Portland has been an awesome spot. We've seen Tobias Harris hit ceiling games. Kevin Durant was the first game Kevin Durant finally went nuts without Curry and Draymond. I'm going to attack them with forwards. If everybody's healthy, Doncic is in the mix for me. I probably should have spoke about him at point guard. DraftKings moved him to point guard only. I thought I was going to be able to talk about him as small forward, but they moved him. But if DSJ and everybody plays, Doncic will really be playing the 3. And that's kind of where I want him there matched up against potentially a guy like Harkless, whoever it is they throw out there. But if Doncic is out, I will lock and load on Barnes. Number 1, the usage even shows Barnes is the guy. Number 2, this is a juicy matchup. Barnes is playing massive minutes right now with guys out. So I don't love the 6'6" price tag, but I do love what he's been doing. So I will be playing one of Doncic or Barnes, depending on who is in, who is out on the team. But if Doncic is out, it will be lock and load up for Barnes for me. Trevor Ariza at 5'7". So this is a guy we can expect to take a ton of minutes. In his last game, he had a lot of rebounds against the Lakers. Had 9 rebounds against the Lakers. That was obviously a spot where he wanted to play well, even though his team got destroyed. So he went for 37, but that first game against Orlando, where he really had his opportunity to take over, he did not really show a ton of usage. Only took 6 shots, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, wasn't overly involved. Did play 34 minutes, but at 5'7", it kind of seems a little steep. I think I'd rather go to his teammate and the guy that I'm sure will be pretty fucking chalky tomorrow, and that's Josh Jackson. Even at 5'3", they raised this guy's price to 5'3", which, like, it's not necessarily a smash price for him. This guy does have a lower floor than people let on. I do think with the amount of minutes we expect, he is fine here. I do like him. But we know that Josh Jackson, he's been playing a lot better lately, but we know how bad this kid could be. Like, we've seen how bad. He can get real foul happy. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. But in this matchup against the Kings at home, I'll probably be looking to play some Josh Jackson most likely, even at 5'3". Take us under 6K on FanDuel cash. What you see down there?
I'm a little pissed that game was on Sunday when I don't play the NBA.
Yeah.
Trevor Ariza, man, he's from LA, and we already know he played for the Lakers. Like, oh man, that really sucks. Cause that's the day I damn sure would have played him. Last time I played him, he put it in my asshole. But I would have definitely played him in the late there. But yeah, he's okay here. He's at home. He's 5'6". I don't think that I would have. I don't think you'd play him and Josh Jackson together. No. I would pick one of them and probably one of them have a good game.
Yeah.
But Trevor Ariza's floor is very low, like literally a 10. But this is a good matchup for him. They're getting a huge pace bump. I would guess the biggest pace bump on the slate. Get steals, so he's decent. Whatever. Rudy Gay is decent. Tyreek Evans is 5'3". Not for me. Jonathan Isaac never has any upside. I hope everybody learned that when you got to move into the starting lineup. Don't play the kid. Dorian Finney-Smith. If some of these guys miss for Dallas, I definitely like him. Either way, he's going to play a good amount of minutes. He's 4'8". I would much rather guys be out, so then maybe he could get some upside up in that thing, but he's decent. Evan Turner will be back tomorrow. Do not play Mo Harkless. He had one good game of this entire season. That's all he will have. He will not have another one. Mo Harkless is terrible at basketball. Evan Turner is decent. Felicia plays 19 minutes a game. I hate the Sacramento coach. Go the fuck away. Justice Winslow is decent at 4'4". Mikal Bridges, again, you could take a shot on him as well if you wanted to fade Ariza or Jackson, or you want to stack this game up. He's probably going to play 30 minutes, maybe more. He can shoot. If his shot is on, he'd be good. He also gets steals, which this is a good steal matchup. And that's it, unless I go to Dougie McBuckets.
Hey, it is revenge, right? Didn't he play for the Bulls at one point? Or no?
He did.
Did he?
Now, my man, he's been playing pretty well recently.
Yeah, he's in the rotation. He is. On draft,
everybody's in the rotation for Sacramento.
Yeah, that's
except
the problem.
Giles.
Yeah, except for fucking Giles. Don't even talk to me about that. That motherfucker.
Except Giles. Let's play everybody except Giles.
Let's play everybody except like the fucking best big you have on that team. Yeah, let's just not play him. Because that makes a ton of sense. We don't want to win. We're Sacramento. Justice Winslow at 4'1", in the realm. He's been playing like garbage, but he is still getting minutes. He's just sucking. But at 4'1", that's a really low price to buy in on. Dorian Finney-Smith, as you mentioned, if we get the news. Bielitsa, I'd love to play in this matchup. I'd love to play Bielitsa. But like you said, even with Bagley out, only giving a dude 19 minutes. It's a joke. His backup was out. Play. It's just a joke.
He can't play.
It's crazy. DFS, if we have the injuries that work, DFS could definitely work. Dorian Finney-Smith. Mikal Bridges works in a game stack. He's very scoring dependent. Keep that in mind, but he is also a pretty good shooter. Nectat is only 3'7". He's been playing like hot garbage, only getting 19 minutes a game, but he's only 3'7" against Orlando. Like, I can't help but be curious on a 5-game slate. It seems like there's a few guys you can roll the dice with down here. It definitely seems like there's a few guys you can roll, and that's exactly what you're doing with all these guys. You're rolling the dice. So that's all, it's the best you got. But there's a few guys that you can throw into the hat of names. Move us over to power forwards, Cass, what you see above 6K on FanDuel over there.
I see the Magician. Y'all have fun with that. Sabonis is now 7-7. Even if he comes in and balls, which he's going to do, because that's what he does. He's the best player. Oh, he's the best player on that team by a lot. Even over Oladipo. He's the best player on that team by a lot. The guy's a freaking beast. But he's not going to play over 30 minutes. He's going to play probably 25 minutes at a 7-7. Even if he balls the fuck out, he's going to go for 40, maybe 45. Just none more than that. At 7-7, I'll pass. It's a small enough slate where maybe I could take the shot, but I'll probably pass. Aaron Gordon, no. Bagley, if he plays, yes. If Bagley plays, I do like him. There is a worry if he does play that maybe that back, like he gets hit in there or it tightens up and then he leaves early. But 6'8", played maybe 30 minutes. I like that. Lauri Markkanen is moving into the starting lineup tomorrow. Played 25 minutes his first game back. I'm expecting at least 30. At least. I would say probably more. They moved him to starting lineup, so I don't think that there's too much of a minute cap. I mean, I doubt they let him play over 35, but I think he gets 30, maybe a couple more. Against Indiana, 6'2", it's okay.
Yeah, I think looking at it on DraftKings, I'm with you. Not a big fan of LMA. 7-6, not a bad price for him. Just don't love the matchup. It's a good rebounding situation. Believe it or not, Utah, despite having
he could
Gobert,
have the best. He could have the best matchup in the world and have a 20-point floor.
Yeah, no. There's no doubt about it. I would much rather take a chance with a guy like Sabonis, and that's just weird because Sabonis, he may only play 20 minutes, but we just know that we're going to get 20 minutes of straight dominance and straight ballerism. So at 7-2 against Chicago, a team that is awful against centers, I do think Sabonis is definitely someone I have some interest in as of now. If Bagley does play, he's questionable. He's 5'6" on DraftKings. I will be playing Bagley. There is some concern. He's got back spasms. Maybe he aggravates it, has to come out of the game. That would suck, the fat one. But assuming that everything is good and gravy, if he plays, 5'6" is a really good price against a team like Phoenix. He could really, really smash here. And then obviously Markkanen is a guy we're going to have to look into, put our ear to the ground and see if we hear if he's going to be in any kind of minutes restriction. He took 14 shots in his first game. That's enough to where he could have hit value. He just shot 28% from the field. So I think the usage is there. He wants to be the guy. I think Markkanen definitely in play as well. Take us to Value Town, Cass. What you see down there?
Remember when I used to talk about how great Sabonis was before anybody knew? Do you remember this?
The boner.
Yes, his first minute in Indiana. It's like, yeah, man. This kid, because the Magic gave him up, and I was just watching him. I said, wait till Turner gets hurt. Turner got hurt, just started going ballistic. I love that kid so much. Oh, he's like my favorite player in the NBA. Under 6K, you have chalk Josh Jackson. He's going to be super chalk. He's a good play. He's 5'6". He can bust for sure. I hate to play chalk Josh Jackson. I faded him when he was very, very chalky. I think that was against Orlando, right? My man played 38 minutes. He got a 33. He's 5'6". He's averaged like 31 fantasy points his last 3 games. He's gonna play probably 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes. He's 5'6". I can't tell you he's a bad player, but am I gonna play a chalky Josh Jackson? Probably not. Rashawn Holmes, I wish I could play him, but this coach refuses to play him in power forward. He plays backup center, so he's not going to get over 18 minutes unless it gets blowed out, which happened last game. He played 23. Major upside. He has more upside than Josh Jackson by a lot, but he's only going to play 17 minutes. The Chief, Aminu, the man's been playing really good the last couple games. He's okay. I mean, the floor, he has a 5-point floor. Maybe 4. Maybe he has a 4-point floor. His floor is very low. FanDuel moved Bam over to power forward. That's interesting, but why play him when I could play Kelly Olynyk? Kelly Olynyk is 4'6", and Kelly Olynyk is balling. If Kelly Olynyk gets 25 minutes tomorrow, he's going to put up a 30, because that's just what he's going to do. Kelly Olynyk over James Johnson any day of the week. James Johnson is awful. No way. You might be able to play James Johnson. I can't do it. No, sir. I'm good. No freaking way. Dwight Powell's okay. Miles Leonard is okay, but that's it. Nothing more. Give me some
Yeah,
Kelly Olynyk.
yeah. Over here at this particular position, when you have Olynyk and you have Nectat so close together, and Olynyk is getting more minutes, Olynyk is getting more rebounds, Olynyk is shooting more shots. Obviously, he's going to be the preferred choice. One thing I will say is the only problem with Olynyk is we don't actually know what the deal is with him, right? Like he goes through spurts where he doesn't play at all. Then he goes through spurts where he's playing 20
Oh,
minutes a game. And
yeah.
that's the only risk there. But obviously the way the situations is now, if things stay the way they are now, yeah, you're gonna pay $200 more and go with Olynyk on DraftKings over James Johnson. Absolutely. Olynyk is just playing so much better.
I mean, this coach has issues. I think.
Yeah.
He hates Hassan Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside is the same way.
Yeah.
Hassan Whiteside could play 10 minutes tomorrow. You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's most likely going to play 20.
You have no idea. You have no clue. But yeah, Olynyk definitely seems to be the most attractive. Based off recency bias, Olynyk seems the most attractive in the value range on DraftKings. And then Rashawn Holmes, even if he is going to get 18 minutes, like he can still go for value against the Clippers. Went for 28 and 18 minutes. He can do that here against the Kings, no doubt.
How much is he?
3-8.
Oh my God.
8.
Yes, sir.
Son.
Play that over Chalk Josh Jackson, please.
Yes, that
Get
does
some
seem
balls about yourself.
does seem like a glorious move at this point.
I mean, my man could go for 30 in 17 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Easily.
Oh yeah, and if the game does happen to blow out, then you're in a good
Guy,
spot.
freaking monster right now on the defensive end. Like,
Yeah.
he's getting like 4 blocks a game.
Yeah,
Freaking,
yeah, I like it.
multiple steals. Like, ooh,
I like
3-8. That makes me want to go make a DK team right now.
Oh man, I'm telling you, it's where it's at. Centers, Cash. Talk to us about the centers. Just talk about all the guys that stand out to you. We got your boy Vooch here going up against Whiteside. What do you got?
Oh my God. Play Holmes on DK, please. Vooch and Gobert. Those are the top 2 options. They're very close in price. Gobert could absolutely just eat the Magician. He's been playing well, grabbing a ton of rebounds, getting a ton of block shots. I like him. I like Vooch more. Vooch and Hassan Whiteside normally play very well against each other. I wish Vooch could get more minutes. Give me 38 minutes like Gobert gets for Vooch. And I do like Vooch over Gobert, but I like them both a lot. Nurkic, his price is too high, but he has been playing over 30 minutes, so that's a good sign. Hassan Whiteside, hell no. I normally like to play him here, but he's just the minutes have disappeared. He's getting 20, 25 minutes most games. And Vooch can kill him because he don't want to go out there. Vooch could drain threes, and he won't go out there, so coach take him out. Easily. Coach hates him. Willie Cauley-Stein and Miles Turner I like a lot. Willie Cauley-Stein gets the best matchups, in my opinion, for center. DeAndre Ayton is the worst center in the league as far as defense. Worse than Cat. He is the worst nut bottom low defensive center is DeAndre Ayton. He's awful. So Willie Cauley-Stein playing over 30 minutes recently. I like that at 7.5. Miles Turner against Chicago at 7.1. He's probably only going to play 30 minutes, but he does have 50-point upside at 7.1, even in 30 minutes. My man, I think he's leading the league in blocks, so I like that. There's really no reason to go under that. If you're going to punt, it would be Podol, who's been playing pretty well in his minutes, or Mo Bamba. That's okay, but I wouldn't go under Ayton on FanDuel. Ayton is a good play without Booker on the floor, especially if Warren misses too. He's a damn good play as well. There's a lot of centers right here from 8 and up.
Yeah.
Every center from 8 and up I like, except Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah. Yes, center is by far the most loaded position, like by a mile. It's not even close. Vooch up top has been just going nuts, phenomenally, just playing out of his mind, and he does have good history against Miami. Rudy Gobert against the Spurs. Centers are destroying the Spurs night in, night out. No reason Gobert won't. He's also been playing extremely well. With John Whiteside at 7-7, we have too many other good guys that I don't think I got to risk it with him. I don't got to play that game, guess the minutes thing, and if he goes for 60, I'd rather take a chance on one of these other centers and hope that they did something close because we have a lot of really good centers in really good spots. Nurkic at 7-4. I could definitely do some Nurkic. He's probably my favorite Portland player right now. He's going to be matched up with DeAndre Jordan, who we know is big, but that's it. Just big. Dude can't move his feet. Dude can't play no defense. So I do like Nurk a lot.
He's the best kind of defense.
Yeah.
He will leave you and go help, and you have an easy layup.
Easy layup. And then, like you mentioned, like the Ayton Cauley-Stein in this realm right here. Ayton only 6'5" against the Kings. Cauley-Stein, a terrible defender. And then Cauley-Stein in an even better matchup against an even worse defender. So those two centers highly in play. Miles Turner, as you mentioned, only 6'1" on DraftKings. The usage has been great without what's-his-cock there. Oladipo. So yeah, I mean, I'm with you, bro. There's a lot of centers to like here, man. Like on a normal slate, I would mention Bam at 4-3, but on this kind of slate, why? Like what's the point? Like, am I really? No, I'm not gonna. There's too many good centers near the top, like at the mid tier into the top range, and that's gonna do it for the Wise Take DFS podcast, the game by game anyway, position by position. If you're watching on YouTube, damn, I'm all over the place. Don't forget, everybody, go check us out at WiseTake.com. Yesterday, me and Paulie was sitting there and we were sitting there talking about the week because a lot of, you saw a lot of the nation guys did well. A lot of our team we had a lot of screenshots over the weekend between basketball, football, all these things. And I just completely forgot about the top threes. We were talking about that shit so much, we didn't even do top threes. I was like, all right, we out, peace, and just fucking bounced. So today I will remember that shit if I can get my shit together.
Oh my god!
What?
How much Hill did you have yesterday?
Who, Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
I ended up only having one. I had more Kelsey. I had a lot of Kelsey. I had like 3 out of 5 teams. I did pretty well in football.
I had Tyreek Hill on every single roster I made.
Oh, that was bastard. That sucks. I think I had him in one, maybe
I mean,
two.
I was thinking he was gonna be lower owned. Like I was thinking like 10%. He was 20.
Right.
He was higher owned than Kelsey, which was unbelievable. That blew my mind.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
But yeah, I mean, I just stacked them every which way. Every single team I had at least 4 Chiefs on it yesterday.
Yeah, I was also. I think all of us were very heavy on the Chiefs, but
yeah.
Luckily
I mean, I broke even because of Tyreek Hill, but
yeah. I had a pretty...
It was fun. It was fun breaking even with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
When I know my man has 40-point upside,
yeah.
I was just hoping for 10%.
Yeah, no, I know.
Mahomes missed that bomb. Mahomes doesn't miss that bomb. I don't break even.
I think Tyreek had a drop too. That was pretty crucial.
Yeah, he did. He did have a drop, and Mahomes missed him on one.
Yeah.
I love the price at 9-1. I know this ain't a football show, but God, I hope he's 9-1 again next week. I don't want to play him again.
At this point, I'm going to remind everybody, if you haven't already, check us out at WiseTake.com. Get over there. Don't waste no time. Come see what you're missing. Get yourself a day pass. $2.50 gets you in for a day of NBA content. You will get access to all the articles, the Wise Stream, which is a live stream we do 2 hours before lock. You get the expert poll. All the content you'll get for $2.50 for a full day. And then, of course, once you try it and you see what it's all about and you see you want to get down with the Wise Take Nation because that's just where you want to be in DFS, sign up for a monthly plan or higher and get access to our Slack chat. So the Slack chat only available with monthly plans or higher. We have feeds, injury feeds, lineup feeds, and of course that's where the nation is chopping up the slates every single day. So we sweat together, we break down the slates, all that kind of stuff, and see what it's all about. Come rock with us. And also, guys, don't forget you're a fan of the show. You see my boy Cash here wearing this sparkly ass white, awesome, dope ass Wise Take shirt. Make sure you go over to WiseTake.com, click on the swag button in the menu, and get yourself some Wise Take gear. Get down with the hood team and roll with the Wise Take Nation. Go ahead and check that out. Make sure Christmas is here, guys. You want to get some good gifts? Hottest logo in the biz. Boom. Go get it done. Cash, we're going to do some top threes because my ass is not forgetting that today. Top 3 point guards.
De'Aaron Fox, Damian Lillard, and Corey Joseph.
Kojo, I'm going to go with Rubio, Collison, and Derek White. Shooting guards, Cash.
Dwayne Wade, Evan Fournier, and I don't know. I I think Zach LaVine.
Levine. All right. I'm going to go with Josh Richardson, CJ McCollum, and Jamal Crawford. Small forwards.
Harrison Barnes. Oh, show. Michael Bridges and Evan Turner.
Evan Turner. Digging it. I'm going to go with Harrison Barnes. I'm going to go with Mr. Bogdanovich from the Sacramento Kings. And let's go with my ball. I'll go with Josh Jackson. Need some chalk there. I'll go with Mr. Chalkman. Josh Jackson here. Power forwards, Cash.
Bagley. Kelly Olynyk. Lauri Markkanen.
I like it. Bagley for sure, number one. I'm going to go with Rayshawn Holmes on DraftKings. And I'll go with Domantas Sabonis. Some massive upside. Centers.
Vooch, Gobert, Miles Turner.
I'm going to go with Vooch, Gobert, and Willie Cauley-Stein. And that is going to do it for the Wise Take DFS podcast.
You'll make a team with Willie Cauley-Stein and Bagley together?
Well, I usually do 3 teams, so I probably won't do that. Like maybe in a full game stack I could. Because that's still the place you want to attack them. You know what I'm saying? Like you still would love to attack with the bigs. But I probably wouldn't do it together on DraftKings. I'd probably separate it. But I will have teams with... If Bagley plays, I'll have a Cauley-Stein team for sure, and I will have a Bagley team. But playing them together, I think I'd rather just play one and hope that one feasts and eats and just crushes everything inside.
That's probably what I would do.
Yeah, I agree.
That's definitely what I would do because I'm only going to play one team.
Yeah, there you go. That is going to do it for the Wise Take DFS podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, please click that thumbs up, that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications bell so you don't miss when we go live. We go live all the time on this channel, all kinds of DFS content, NFL, NBA. We got MMA shit. We got NASCAR when it's NASCAR season. We got golf when it's golf season. All kinds of shit. So make sure you're subscribed and you hit the notifications bell so you don't miss out. If you're watching on Facebook, give us a like and a share to support the Wise Take Nation. Share the damn thing. If you're watching us on Twitch or Twitter, give us a follow, give us a retweet. And if you're listening to us on Podbean or iTunes, give us some 5-star reviews, guys. These things really help us out. They go a long way. Let's get some likes going, some comments, some feedback, some positivity flowing around the nation. We appreciate y'all. And it goes a long way here. Cash, anything in closing before we get up out of here?
No, I'm watching the Pittsburgh Steelers highlights right now. Salute to the Pittsburgh Steelers for losing that game for me. Good job. Let's go Ravens.
You know who's rolling right now? Is Patio Joe. Patio Joe is rolling. His Chargers right now? What are they, 8-3?
Oh, he got my boy. Derwin James is the best player that none of y'all motherfuckers. None of y'all know about him unless y'all Florida State fan or Chargers fan. Derwin James should be defensive rookie of the year because he's a stud. He is everywhere. If you just go rewatch the game from yesterday, Derwin James is the man. He will be the best safety in the NFL in 2 years. Mark my words. Mark that shit down. Put it in a motherfucking memory bank. Get at me. 2 years to be the best safety in the NFL.
For sure. For Cash and DFS, for myself, the entire Wise Take Nation, as always, good luck.